An address to Napier's Dockyard. Hail, Prince of Public Works, Mechanic Arts, for men of genius and for noble hearts, honour and fame, peace, power and merit, men well filled with philanthropic spirit. I cannot speak like scientific men, whom literature gives colour to their pen, who clothe their genius in that golden robe wrought by learning, and not by nature's God. Those gilded abstracts of high inspiration quoted out to gain man's admiration, give me origin. Such I hold at bay who steal from authors of a bygone day, pampering pages with records unnumbered, robbed from men who hath for centuries slumbered. Nay, nay, dear work, to thee I'll only speak, like what I am, a woman frail and weak. My self-taught learning may have power to move, for it is drawn from truth and heartfelt love, free from flattery and from language vain, the sproutings of a love-sick woman's strain, whose hopes are centred now within thy walls. One of thy noble sons my heart enthralls. No marvel then I love to breathe thy name, it cheers my heart and fans a secret flame. No marvel then I oft walk round thy dock, gazing intently on each secret spot, anxious to know when last my love stood there, that o'er it I might breathe a fervent prayer. Dear work, you know not what a gorgeous sight thou art to me when wandering forth each night, inhaling the breeze of summer's flowery scene, musing on nature's lovely mantle green, when all is still and silent as the grave, when golden moonbeams kiss the silver wave that rolleth gently o'er sweet Clutha's breast, that gorgeous stream where commerce never rests, upon whose banks I've oft distilled the dews of fervent love, and poured on thee my muse, that prince of rivers that joins the mighty sea, that's borne so many brave ships built by thee, and will, I hope, yet bear 1,000 more, with wealth and tidings to our Scottish shore. Who would not love that stream, old Scotland's Clyde? Oft have I watched its waters gently glide, like infant angels o'er fair Shandon's beach, where thy dear master's princely mansions stretch its Gothic towers beneath the sun's bright rays, the ancient emblem of departed days. Oft have I wept in its surrounding woods, where Gairloch gently rolls her silvery floods, and sweetly echoes back o'er hill and plain the monarch organ's sweet and deep-toned strain, that fell like heavenly music on mine ears, and filled my soul with thought of brighter spheres. And I have seen that gorgeous window glass, filled with the heroes of great Mount Parnasse, Shakespeare, Milton, honoured Newton too, Burns, Scott and Goldsmith, Britain's authors true, and many more brave and distinguished men, whose works for centuries yet will wear a gem. Thy master's library contain a store numerous as sands on Shandon's lovely shore. And who could dream I've wandered in those halls long ere the painter's hands adorned their walls, that I have knelt and prayed within that place, long ere the workman set with taste and grace the rich enamelled china diamonds neat, which oft have kissed thy honoured master's feet. This was my prayer, that he might live to see his offspring's offspring all reach maturity. This was my prayer, that his brave sons might be the emblem of himself, noble and free, and useful members through life's fleeting dream, as their dear father many years has been. That his gay mansion of such stately grace may shield for centuries his own kindred race. And thinkest thou this prayer will not avail, because 'twas breathed by woman weak and frail? God listens to the weak as well as the strong, and he may yet thy master's life prolong, to be a very aged, honoured man, whose name and fame hath sailed to every land, yet still thy dusty walls give joy to me, more pure than all the treasures of the sea. Oh, what were all its wealth-heaped mountains high, could I no more thy towering dock descry, if hills and mountains, oceans dark and blue, between us rolled to hide thee from my view. I would not leave thee, dear beloved place, a crown, a sceptre, or a throne to grace. To be a queen, the nation's flag unfurl, 1,000 times I'd be a factory girl, to live near thee and hear thy anvils clink, and with thy sons that hard-won pleasure drink, that joy that springs from wealth of daily toil, than be a queen sprung forth from royal soil. Farewell, dear work, the twilight hour is past, dark Luna's curtain o'er thy walls is cast, heaven's vaults distil their crystal dews, Queen Venus waits to hail my midnight muse. Farewell, remember my best wish shall be, thy master's welfare and success in thee.